When he come through, he don't keep it brief. What up, though? Crazy thing. I was at a work function yesterday. I volunteered for Easter Seals, and I'm sure Leaf, you know the people I work for because they have a building in Detroit. But we just gonna leave it at that. At any rate, one of the girls there was from Detroit. Cause like I said, we have the big offices in Detroit. They came down to volunteer with us, and a girl who looks just like Principal Ava from Abbott Elementary, she was there, and she was from Detroit. And we talked about Coney's and St. Andrews and J Dilla. Now, mind you, a lot of her stuff was like, yeah. So, you know how people are when they don't really know, but they want to give the impression that they know, so they just nod along. That's kind of what she was doing, but I ain't mad at her at all. All right, it's getting close to 5. Oh, man, I don't want to grab too many records at once. All right, the format of this is going to be like so. I don't want y'all to just have to sit up and listen to me talk constantly. So I want to give y'all something to look at. So, at the exact same time as I'm talking about this, I'm going to be sharing some of the records, because I don't know if I can get all these records up here. I'm going to be sharing some of the records I've gotten since Christmas. But also, we are going to talk about what happened last Friday and what's happening this Friday, as in tomorrow. I can't fit all these on here. Y'all don't let me tear up my shit. All right. Last Friday, I was it was basically the same show we had last week that I hadn't had a chance to get to because between Wanda getting sick and a few other things, it's just, it's kind of been tough to get everything going. So we were ready to go last Friday. We were 100% ready. And even though I already had the show prepared, just like as a last second thing, I'm still here. As a last second thing, I listened to the show again. I checked it out. Oh, by the way, if I hold up any record and you want to ask me anything about it, by all means, I can interject this soliloquy to talk about these records because I love them so. Anyway, so after that, I'm working on the show and I'm trying to get ready. And is this showing backwards? Who knows? But y'all, some of these classics you should know them on sight, like this next one. On sight, you're gonna know it. But so we're trying to get ready for the show. So like at the last moment, I decided to take another look at, the playlist, see if I wanted to add everything. Was everything set up? Was everything ready to go? And yeah, I was good. So we are watching The Chi and we're watching Tariq and them. That's what we call it, because hell. Power book. I don't have time to memorize what book they're on. So Tariq and them. We watched Tariq and them at right before we take our pre-show nap. So while we're watching Tariq and them, I'm kind of looking at the show, but now it's time to go. So I go to close my my laptop, and I hear something that resembles a crack. Now, y'all keep in mind, I didn't have any vinyl on Christmas morning. When I opened up the turntable, they had included Doggy Style and 36 Chambers. So everything you're seeing, I bought since then. And it's what, June? All right, so as I go to close it, I hear this, I guess, we finna get crazy too. as I go to close it, we've got, I hear this loud crack. And when I hear that crack, I look and my hinge is kind of broken. My hinge is broken. Yeah, I mean, but between the CDs and the hard drives but how many, really, can you really have too many versions of Illmatic? So you good. Oh, that Hall and Oates. See, that's why I said I was going to do this, because I wanted my real friends to be here with me, all three of y'all. I wanted my real friends to be here because I play a lot of hip hop. A lot of hip hop. But that's not, that's not all I listen to. And not only that, me and Wanda was laughing at it yesterday as we was leaving the volunteer place. I said, man, from 10, I want to say like from 11 p.m. on a Friday till 5 a.m., we listen to so many different. When I get in the car on the way to the studio, I like to really go trap and drill just to kind of get me going. So we'll listen to some Chief Keef for some Polo G, NLE Chopper, Duke Deuce, 3-6, any of that. And then, of course, we play hardcore hip hop on the show. But then when we leave there, I be on my yacht rock, my 80s pop, my 80s funk and soul. And sometimes we get in the car and we play this top one. And I know it's in reverse, but we play that top one. Like, I'll Say It Isn't So is dope. I love Say It Isn't So. My favorite Hall & Oates. Out of Time, but only the video version. But yeah, sometimes when we leave the studio, I will have a set playing, like I want to hear Yarborough and Peoples, Don't Stop the Music. So we'll have that song. And really, I'm not gonna lie to you, I mess with Yarborough and Peoples, but I bought this album for Don't Stop the Music because that's one of our songs. I play it weekly. I'll play it, and as we come across those songs, that it'll be one of those things to where I'm not doing nothing. I'm just sitting here. We just sitting up. I say, you want to hear some music? She'll say, yeah. Don't Stop the Music may come on. Don't Stop the Music could very well come on. Like bam. So anyway, I go to close it and I hear this crack, and as I look at it, my screen is slightly separating. It is flawless. It's a perfect song. From the opening, everything they do, the musicianship. It's a great song. Let's say you was at, those of you who are old enough to be at a place like this. Let's say you in a bar. I mean, I'm talking about let's Leaf. Those 70s, 80s, like Detroit type spots that Chicago, and Zoe, too, that Chicago have, those spots on the corner where when you go in there, it's subject to be a half a band in there. A dude with a bass, a dude with some drums. And they ain't really singing. They just playing. They setting the ambiance of the spot. That's how Yarborough and Peoples, that's how that music makes me feel. Yeah, oh God, a tavern. Oh my God, I haven't heard the word tavern in forever. Oh my God, a tavern, that's wild. It's crazy because tavern style pizza has been popping up into on my YouTube a lot lately. And I had to tell a few people, at last the truth comes out. We don't eat deep dish Chicago. We don't eat it. We don't eat it like that. That's for tourists. We eat a thin pizza, light on sauce, and it's cutting squares to the corner. But I have been seeing the idea behind the Detroit pizza Good stuff. Good stuff. So, back to the story. Oh, Queen, the bomb. And I'm going to tell y'all, it's no diss. It really is for tourists. It's no diss. But, like, I don't want to hear everybody's whole album. Where I grew up, if I grew up on your hits, like, for instance, Queen, I'm sure they have albums filled with great music. Yeah, in squares. And I tell you what, we're not on my phone, so I can post whatever the hell I want to. All right, so first of all, let's cover this. I love Queen, but I love them because of their hits. And I know I'm not going to put on an album of theirs and sit through every song all the time. So a lot of these albums are for me and my woman, and we know the hits, and we sing the hits, and we dance to the hits. So, and when I can find greatest hits, I put them on. This motherfucker here is so bad, though. Bohemian Rhapsody, Another One Bites the Dust, Fat Bottom Girls, Don't Stop Me Now, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Somebody to Love, Flash. Oh my God, Flash. And I see, but Detroit style and deep dish are so different. And some people would try to make one thing I found is when you're in another place, like, kind of like being, you know what? You'll understand, Leaf. When somebody says Detroit style pizza, it never tastes like what pizza from Detroit tastes like. It may look like it. It always feels like an attempt. They haven't quite completed it. Queen. So, as I'm trying to close it, it kind of separates a little bit. My front screen separates from my back a little bit. And I panic because I can't close it anymore and I can't open it anymore. And the thing is, I can't do the show without my laptop because that is how I communicate on Facebook and on Twitter and how I track. Oh, it is good. If you get a good one, like if you go to a place that has good deep dish, I'm not mad at it. And you know, hell, when I'm home as a tourist, I do tourist shit. But, man, shit, the last time I was home, I went to Giordano's, and later that night, I went to Home Run Inn. And I'll tell anybody, they different. To you, it may be pizza, the same thing. They may both be pizzas. It's not the same. It's not the same. You can have McDonald's hamburger at lunchtime. You can have Five Guys in the evening, and at 3, 4 in the morning, you can have White Castle. You did not have burgers 3 times. To the layman, you had burgers 3 times in a row. To anyone who knows better, you didn't. You had 3 separate burgers, but you didn't have burgers 3 times in a row. It's not like you ate the same burger over and over again. So, my screen is starting to separate on my laptop. Back to the story. My screen is separating from my laptop, and I can't open it, and I can't close it, and I'm not going to lie to you. I legit panic because I need the laptop from the show. What's also frustrating out of me is, man, we hadn't done a show in like 2 or 3 weeks. Jim, you and I? If so, it's because I was so right about Paul's Boutique. I'm going to pull it up again just so you can see it again. In Brooklyn, and ask for Janice. Tell her Mike sent you. All right, so where was I? Oh, yes. So I'm sitting here and I'm panicking because I can't do the show without my laptop. And then, since I can't do the show without my laptop, I am really just stressing because we had done a show in like 3 or 4 weeks. And it was really starting to frustrate me because I didn't want y'all to think I didn't love y'all. And it really was bugging me. of all time. The world's biggest selling album of all time. It's starting to frustrate me because we hadn't done the show in 3 weeks because Wanda was sick, or this wasn't right, or it's just the kid, there was a sick child or someone that, it was just non-stop. So I don't know how much mine cost, but it was higher than Giraffe's. Anyway, but so my screen separated, and I can't close it. I can't open it. I'm panicking because we haven't done a show in like 3 weeks, and because we haven't done a show in like 3 weeks, like I said, I'm starting to worry that y'all feel like I don't love you, and I do. Oh, this is a sick collection. I'm gonna leave it here. I don't know if y'all can see all this. I don't know. I wish there was a way I could turn my camera to where, but that's not what's happening right now. But if y'all can see it, I'm gonna let James do his thing. They have one of these put together for Cameo, and I just realized that Cameo was not the band I thought they was, but that's another story for another time. So anyway, so we talking about my laptop, and it's getting ready to really stress me out because we haven't done a show in like 3 or 4. What's up to my homeboy, the Mad Titan, Thanos, host of Mad Titan Radio? Say something. Say something. Anyway, so we hadn't done a show in like 3 or 4 weeks, and it's really stressing me out. And this is where the dilemma really kind of set in. Leaf, I hope you're still here, and I hope you're paying attention, because I want to make this clear. I only wanted to buy classics, okay? As far as my vinyl is concerned, I only want to buy classics. And keep in mind, everything that's the old stuff, just because it's old doesn't make it classic. Sometimes new stuff is classic too. I love this album. One of my favorite albums ever. It is me and my woman's favorite album. Not our favorite album, but an album that really brought us together. Love this album. Love it, love it, love it. What's on here that I love? I love Loving You. I love Going Ask the DJ, Jeep Volume. Man, I swear to God, I looked at Jeep Volume on this album, and I looked at my turntable right after that because I really considered playing it. Sunset Park, Yancey Boys, right near the beach. Oh, we still arguing about that. That will never be settled. So right after I feared that my laptop broke, I started thinking about it, and I called my man, Big Zizzo. I was telling y'all that me and my woman, we bought a lot of music because we love it. Or especially with these older albums, I'll need this song on vinyl. I'll need it. So I may buy this whole album just so. Oh, produced by Cheryl Lynn. Didn't know that. Did not know that. Did not know that. Produced by Cheryl Lynn. I bought this. Me and my woman, we bought this album because we love Encore. I was telling y'all earlier about songs we'll put on just to put on a song. Yardbird and Peoples, Don't Stop the Music. Cheryl Lynn's Encore. Anytime, any day, no matter what, it's always the right time for Encore by Cheryl Lynn. What's up to my man, JJ Music Lover? Yes, sir, that's the Encore album. Would you expect anything less? Okay, so when I thought my laptop was legit broke, once I stopped being emotional, I called my man Big Zizzo, who is joining us today. And I really, oh man, I love her for loving it. I love her for loving it. So I called my man Big Zizzo to tell him that I am not going to be doing a show tonight because I can't do a show without my laptop. I can't. Other people who do other things, I'm sure they can do whatever they want to do. I can't. So I called Zizzo to tell him I'm not going to do the show, but also, man, I was just thinking about this song all day. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna get to that in a second. But I wanted to let him know what was going on and what was on my mind. And it was really to the point to where if I don't have a laptop, I called him to ask him one question because he is me in Chicago. I'll just say it like that. Our musical taste, a lot of other things, even something we don't talk about that we both enjoy, like WIMMINS's, we have similar taste there too. But anyway, here's the thing. I called him because I wanted to ask him, and you know what? Y'all put up a comment. You're not a content creator. You don't do anything like, make YouTube videos or anything like that. Let's just say, you a person just living life, right? And you are a enjoyer of content. Let's even say that. Whatever. I called Zoe to ask him one thing, and I want y'all to respond in the comments, especially if you're over like 35 or 40. How many of you just have a laptop? Like you have a laptop that you use regularly, or not even regularly. Let me tell you why I'm asking. Let me tell you where that's coming from. Bam, this has been on my mind all day. Tell Me If You Still Care and Just Be Good to Me is both on here. Both produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I think this was the album that got them kicked out of the time. I really feel like this was the album that got them kicked out of the time. I feel like it is. I'm not sure, but I really kind of feel like this was the album that got them kicked out of the time. If you don't know the story, let me run through it super fast, because I'm in the middle of a story. But like I said, still, put in the comments and tell me if you have a computer. If you're over the age of 35, do you have a laptop? Oh, yo. Man, that is why we put this mother on to listen to Tell Me If You Still Care. And then Just Be Good to Me is right after that. What did Show Enough say? When he heard that Bruce Leroy catches bullets with his teeth, nigga please. Yeah, this album here, nigga please. Okay, so EMD, you got a laptop? Like, did just a laptop? The reason why I asked was this. The only person and this is the hits one. The only person I know besides Wanda, she has a laptop, right? I see her breaking that motherfucker out every year during tax season. And that's the only time. So, I get to the point where I start thinking to myself, I don't want to buy a $500 or $600 laptop. Move all my, because when the back broke, when the front separated from the screen, on God, I got my external hard drive. I said, I'm saving these songs. I'm definitely saving these songs. So, after my hard drive had loaded up, I couldn't close it and I couldn't open it. So I kind of set it off to the side and I called Zoe. I said, man, do you have a laptop? And he was like, nah. And that's what got me to thinking. All I use my laptop for is the show. Period. That's it. Now, Leaf, you're different because you're a content creator. You know what? I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Speaking of the time being kicked out of the SOS, the SOS, Jam and Lewis being kicked out of the time, so was this guy. Now, since I don't have, and in case you are curious, I called to ask did he have a laptop because honestly, I felt like the only reason. Oh, this is a bad motherfucker here. The only reason I had a laptop was for the show. I don't want to pay $600 for the privilege of doing the show. I love y'all. I do. But I just felt about like a $600 expense after I've done 17 years of the show. What if I only do another 2 years? What if I only do another 3? What, for whatever reason. Now, because the old laptop, it's more than paid for itself. I didn't work like a rented mule. So I called Zoe to ask him, man, do you have a laptop? And he told me, nah. And it's just the more that I thought about it, the last thing I wanted to do was spend $700 that I could have invested or done something else with on a laptop. And man, I was really thinking about calling it quits. But Wanda and Zoe both hit. I bought this for 3 songs, but they are the 3 Club Nouveau songs to have on vinyl. So Zoe and Wanda told me, don't be like that. Don't think about it that way. If you want to keep doing it, you can. Don't quit. So I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I got a computer guy. And he a bad mother. Okay. He like and I'm gonna go on my reference bag. If everybody don't want to go in my reference bag, you ain't got to. If you know the reference, it's a joke for me and you. If you don't, that's cool too. What's up, Jeremiah? Is it Jeremiah D. Easter? What's happening? All right, this is where we at now. Y'all know this one. Y'all already know that one. So, Zoe told me, man, don't give up. Don't quit. Good Times was not on the first album when I thought that it was. I found out that it wasn't. But this one has Good Times and My Feet Keep Dancing, which is the Are you fucking kidding me? Why do we play these fucking games about who's going to pick Bronny? Y'all knew all along who was going to do it. Trashness. Anyway, Good Times is on here, and My Feet Keep Dancing, which are my jams by Chic. So my man Zoe, y'all ain't ready for this next one. So my man Zoe, he told me, I know, man, I don't hate being a Bulls fan, and I'm gonna tell you why. And people can judge the Bulls and they're not doing anything. They're not They're just holding the same. They're holding the same players, expecting a different result. Sometimes, man, they win. I would rather my team go 500 than constantly in a rebuild, only winning 20 games a season. Hey, we ain't Charlotte. We have won titles in our lifetimes. But yeah, I knew they were going to draft him. And for them to put up all this foolishness about what are they going to do? Psh, whatever. Y'all ain't fooling real ones. Hey Candace, how you doing? I'm sorry. I was on my and you know what? Zoe, it's so funny. I got a homeboy from LA that I work with. I don't dislike the Lakers. I don't. In fact, I love the Lakers. Oh, thank you. I love the Lakers. Because I don't mean to offend any white people here. Let me give a white people disclaimer. I don't mean to offend you, but I'm just going to keep it real with you because this was the America we grew up in. Bam. When I was a kid, the Lakers were a black team. Magic and them. Yeah, it really is a waste of a pick. Why couldn't they just why couldn't they just sign him as an unrestricted free agent? Why not? Anyway, I don't know basketball. It ain't none of my damn business. But I'm about to bring this other record over. I'm in a rush to bring this other record over, but I want to get some more into the story. So Zoe and Wanda was like, look, it's not over if you don't want it to be over. Like, if I wanted to quit, both of them would have been like, hey, I'm sure they would have been like, I understand. Because this is year 18 as of June. This is my 18th year on the radio. And I love doing the show. And she says she loves it. But you all who have known me since year one knows this show has outlasted 1, 2, 3 women. Wait a minute, hold on, let me see. 2. Maybe just 2. Yeah, 2 women, they couldn't handle it. One time my boss told me, you seem to be more concerned about that hobby than you are about this job. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm built. So, that's just how I'm built. Because this music, as we sit here and go through these and talk about the show, and this is what I do, this is what I love. Anyway, back to the laptop. So they're telling me to, keep the faith, don't give up. What's up, Ilpo Bonsai? Yeah, where's my man, what's the name at? Why ain't 2 Jeeves here? That's my guy. Anyway, so we I decided to go ahead and call the show. We're not doing it tonight. And Zoe talked me out of quitting, announcing that I was about to retire. So Monday rolls around. Speaking of Monday, let's talk about this. Don't let me forget. Thank you, EMD. Thank you. That was something I thought about. Mind you, I don't want to make it seem as though I feel like I'm more important than I am. But when I think about somebody like 2 Jeeves, when I think about Vic Spencer, I did not build their fan base. I will never say nothing like that. Their music is dope as hell, and that builds their fan base. But what I will say is this. Shut up! Loud ass TV.
We're looking at the most interesting inactive YouTube channels that aren't being used for unsettling reasons. We'll only be looking at accounts that haven't uploaded for years.
Oh, here's I had to find the right remote. All right. What's up? I'm SNB. Oh, I don't know. But thanks for showing up, and I love you for it. Okay. This one here, the TSOP, the greatest 4 letters ever put together in the history of music. Argue with your mom. TSOP, one of my favorite things in the world. Anyway, we're going to talk about some of these songs right after this. So, I'm sitting there because we have a show ready. And the show we have ready, man, I'm so excited about it. I love it so much. I love it so much. But I don't know what's going to go on with this laptop because, again, I just don't want to buy a new laptop just to do the show. And if this can't be fixed, maybe there's a workaround, but I'm not even thinking about that now. I want my laptop fixed. And I don't want to buy a new one. I don't want to move my files from this laptop to that laptop. Then you got to reorganize the iTunes. And no, I've had this computer for all this time. I'm trying to keep it until I go off the air or until I shuffle loose my motor core or whatever happens first. Y'all have seen all the albums I've been I've placed in front of y'all because, like I said, y'all don't want to sit up and look at me talk all the time. So I'm showing y'all what albums I've bought since we're not even at 25%. Let that sink in. And while you letting that sink in, let this sink in. I'm gonna run this down. Which reminds me, let me go back to TSOP. TSOP, the best of. Backstabbers, OJ's. The Love I Lost, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul. When Will I See You Again by the 3 Degrees. TSOP, The Sound of Philadelphia, which I think is the Soul Train song. Dun-na, dun-na. I've listened to it, but I haven't gotten deep into this one. Side 2, Ain't No Stopping Us Now. If You Don't Know Me By Now. I'll Always Love My Mama by the Intruders. Love Train by the OJ's. Close the Door, Teddy Pendergrass. And we listened to this one Sunday, If Only You Knew by Patti LaBelle. If you see this, the best of Philadelphia International Records, cop it. Shit's dope. This. Let me tell you what's so crazy about this one. This one, I had been thinking about the Temptations for like a week and a half. And I had even started looking online to get some vinyl. I went into my local used record store and bought this. If there's a Temptation song you like, it's probably on here. I can't name all these. It's too many. The Way You Do Things You Do, Girl, Why You Want to Make Me Blue, My Girl, Since I Lost My Baby, Get Ready, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, Beauty on the Skin Deep, I Know I'm Losing You, You're My Everything, I Wish It Would Rain. Whoa. Cloud 9. Man, if I don't know. Yes. The Anthology. Hold on. The Anthology. So I'm debating on whether I can keep doing this show and whether I'm going to make it and whether the show is going to make it. And just what the, right? But again, like I said, I got a computer guy. And I'm going to go see my computer guy Monday. I call him. I came up on Gladys Knight and the Pips anthology, and I realized I might not like them as much as I thought I did. Not I don't like them, but I don't love enough of their songs to make that purchase. Let me just put it to you like that. Nothing wrong with Gladys Knight and the Pips. On and On is my fucking song. If neither one of us wants to be the first, but this isn't what was on the anthology, which I found very weird. There just weren't enough songs on there. And I think the On and On, I think the Gladys Knight I really fell in love with was in that Claudine era. So if I find that Claudine vinyl, I may buy that because I know my songs are on there. But anyway. But yeah, Motown was great for putting out those anthologies. I loved them for that. Speaking of love, how you love this? And this is straight up OG pressure. You can tell by how yellow this paper is. But this here? Hold on, not just Oh Sheila. Tonight, which they started the album off with that. But you know what? I can see that. You trying to set a vibe. I feel you. Deep Inside Your Love is on here. Digital Display is on here. Oh Sheila and Tonight is on here. Woo! This is their greatest hits album. So Monday rolls around. He takes a look at it and he explains to me that I'm not even halfway through the records. He explains to me that what is happening is there are metal hinges in my laptop and they are being held together by, what time is it? They are being held together by plastic pieces that surround the laptop. Okay? Gladys Knight and the Pimps. But guess what, Graham? You can't hear Jimmy. But you can hear Diana Ross if you have a copy of this album. And this one is so cold to me. Man. Endless Love. It's my turn. Do you know where you're going to? Woo, boy. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Touch me in the morning. Upside down, I'm coming out. The Boss. It's my house. Love Hangover. Ain't no mountain high enough. Medley with the Supremes. You keep me hanging on. My world is empty without you. You can't hurry. Love. Love Child. Reflections. I hear symphony. Love is here and now you're gone. Someday we'll be together. Badass album. Badass greatest hits collection. So I go to see him Monday morning. When I go to see him Monday morning, he's like these metal hinges and screws just tore up your plastic just over time. So leave it with me. I'm gonna order the part. I'm gonna order the part and I'm gonna get it fixed. It will be ready. It'll be ready this coming Monday. Since we have been off the air, if I could say there was a day, I still open up. I haven't listened to anything this week because I don't have my laptop, and that's my primary. Because when I'm listening to music for the purpose of loading up the show, this is how I listen to music that I love. Well, I only play what I love, so I'm covered on that. This album here, when I listen to it on God, I almost cried through the whole album because it reminds me so much of my mother, because my mother put me on to Anita Baker when I was a little boy. And my mother's no longer with us, so listening to this album really brought back some memories. Some hard, some very loving, but still love this album. And yes, it could probably bring tears to my eyes right now. So it really is. He tells me that yes, I can fix this. It won't be ready till next Monday, which means no show this Friday. But it is tearing me up that I can't. All this new music that we have. Oh man, you can't go wrong with Anita. All this new music that's coming up. I'm gonna get it out to y'all late. I'm gonna get it to y'all as the shows come along. And man, I'm sorry for that, but y'all have to understand. I thought about putting the show I have on deck, taking the new stuff off, and putting what's that called? The older songs, and just making a show out of that and putting that on Mixcloud. But then I remember I don't have a laptop. I can't post to Mixcloud because I don't have a laptop, and that's where That's why I put the show to edit the show. Then I post the show from my laptop. So I can't even do that. And it's really messing with me that all this new music is coming out. Now, the good news is on Saturdays at 8:30 and sometimes at 9, you can listen to my man Thanos, Mad Titan Radio on KEBF.org. He plays a lot of dope new hip-hop. So, while y'all are waiting on me, I want y'all to be in good hands at least. I can't think of nobody better than him. And that's just me keeping it a bean. You know what else is a bean? I ain't gotta tell you. Yeah, my man Thanos. So he's gonna get y'all through that new music while I'm still getting my life together. But on God, man, when I get that laptop back, I'm without a doubt best band ever. When I get that laptop back, I am not fucking around. I'm gonna hit y'all with so much dope shit. Ooh boy. This one is You and I. Yeah, I had to buy a few. Oh, Mary Jane too is on here. I had to buy a few Rick James albums. They was all used. Trey, I know you know Ugly Mike's. I clean that, man, I about clean that place out. He had so many dope ass old school albums. I've never taken this out. This is trash cellophane. Oh, dope. All right. We can play anything off of this at any time. Y'all already know. So, yeah, we're going to come back with the It's a Vibe show. It is. And man, it was so hot in there. But the craziest thing is I am old school Dusty Finger, right? I've been going to Memphis to try to find when CDs was pop. I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. When I first came to Little Rock, I was buying used tapes at Been Around Records. Then I would start buying used CDs at Been Around Records. Now I'm buying used vinyl at Been Around Records and at Ugly Mike's. So something I have learned about record shops, they always hot. And I mean human hot, not like this vinyl gonna melt hot, but it was hot in there. But when you keep your fingers dusty, as I try to, especially now that I have a new medium, when you want to keep your fingers dusty, as I try to, it ain't never too hot for you in a record store. It ain't never too cold. It ain't never too crowded. It ain't never too dusty. It ain't never none of that. I was sweating bullets, and yeah, they always hot. I mean, I've just come to accept it. Especially not a boutique shop. Like a place like Dr. Wax, that's nice and that's cute. And places like Coconuts, we're not talking about, you know, the big conglomerates. We talking about that round the way record store. That place. But so with that said, you know, Thanos said I just found out he's in the middle of a break, but there's nothing wrong with that. But he said we was both coming back the same weekend. So yes, next Friday, the 5th, I will be back up in this bitch. And I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It's really, I have got to get off this other show because this is a dope ass show. And I don't want y'all to miss it. So we definitely going to get off that show. Don't even worry about that. And then from there, I'm just going to take them as they come. I'm trying to put some stuff together. So when we get to, you know, after the show, you know, after I get this next show out the way, and I hate to say it like that because it makes it sound like a shitty show. It's a badass show. That's why I'm holding on to it the way I am. Because I want to hear it with y'all. Sometimes that's why I don't even do a Mixcloud. I'll have a show ready that I could just throw on Mixcloud and, hey, see what happens. But, man, I want to listen with y'all. I want to enjoy it with y'all. I have told you all about Yarbrough Peoples and Loretta Lynn. Loretta Lynn. Damn! Cheryl Lynn's encore, right? Another song we could put on at any given moment, any time of day. Just for fun. In fact, it's Wanda's ringtone. Stomp by Brothers Johnson. This song is so fucking awesome. We will put this on when we leave the studio. As we're walking out, I'll say, ooh, cue up that stomp. So when we get down to the car, them shits is on. So yes, the Brothers Johnson stomp. Between us. Wanda's favorite Brothers Johnson song used to be Strawberry 23, which that is not a wrong answer. But I told him one day, I said, man, just really, really, really listen to Stomp. It's been her fave ever since. Bees that way sometimes. Groove With You. Y'all want to know the sickest thing about this? Y'all want to know the sickest thing about this? Are y'all ready? Y'all gonna bug out when I tell y'all this. You want to know the sickest thing about this? Voyage to Atlantis is not on here. Nope, it's not. So, Voyage to Atlantis for us is a MP3 song. Now, what's on here is Your Thing, Work to Do, That Lady, Parts 1 and 2. Summer Breeze, Harvest for the World, Live It Up. This is not a bad album. Hello, It's Me, Groove With You, Fight the Power, Hope You Feel Better, Love, Footsteps in the Dark, and Between the Sheets. Voyage to Atlantis is not on here, and I ain't gonna lie, we are both sick about it. This next one, yeah, Stomp is one of the greatest songs in the world. And then my man, Thunder Thumbs. Ooh, I don't think it is. And that song is so funky and it's not on here. Oh, man. I'm going to have to write my congressman behind this shit. This is some bullshit. It doesn't have Voyage to Atlantis and it does not have Take Me to the Next Phase, which is so damn... Take me to the next phase, baby. This one I found at Arkansas Record and CD Exchange. Those... Speaking of the show, y'all have been sitting here with me for almost 20 years. And I have told y'all time and time again about my love for this album. When I saw this motherfucker there, used, OG version, not a reissue or nothing. Not saying that matters, but when I saw this, I knew I was going to buy some music that day. When it was sitting in the backseat of the car after I purchased it, I said, why not? I fucking have the world's greatest entertainer on vinyl. I would have never thought that possible. Y'all don't know how much I love this album. Y'all don't know how much I love this album. Y'all really don't. What's on here? Everybody Loves the Star. Oh, I've played it on the show sometimes 2-3 times in a row. Everybody Loves the Star. I love this album. Always have. Always fucking will. Love this album. So that's what's going on with the show. I take a 1, 2, 3. Oh man. One of the things I do is I take the paper out. What's one of the best covers ever? I missed it. The Dougie Fresh? I take the paper out because when I this is avant-garde. This is an avant-garde. Yeah, that Dougie Fresh is dope. This is an avant-garde live. This is all you get. Anyway, I don't like losing the paper, so yeah. He's rocking his Bally sweatsuit. I love that album. I like to leave the paper out so that way when I go to put the album back in here, it's right there for easy reach, like this one. This is what's on the turntable right now. Thanos, you really got that, what's called it on my mind. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That Isley Brothers. Al Green Greatest Hits, you already know. Let's Stay Together, Call Me, Tired of Being Alone, Love and Happiness, Still in Love with You, I Can't Get Next to You. You already know. And what I love about this album is Master Blaster is on Hotter Than July by Stevie Wonder, which we saw earlier. But Rocket Love is not on here, which is on Master Blaster. And there's Happy Birthday is not on here, which is on Master Blaster. Which is on Hotter Than July. So it's nice for my Stevie collection. I ain't mad at it. covered everything with the show. I've got about 10 or 11 albums here that I'm going to get to. I don't know if I'm going to get to them now. I may save them for another time. But there's a couple I do want to show y'all. That the last 3 albums I got. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm putting these other ones back. Except for this one, bam. This was a dig. I had to dig this out on eBay. I had to bid on it, and I severely overpaid for it. But we love Duran Duran around here, and this is a great collection of Duran Duran songs. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I overpaid for this, but it was worth it. And plus, I used to be in the sneaker game, so I know how those prices go. And oh, yeah, I told y'all I had that one. I put a couple more overdubs that y'all couldn't see. One day, the day I bought the Dougie Fresh, I left to go get this. I was looking for this album. I was legit looking for this album. I want this album. So I went to a record store until I found it. And here it is. And y'all know where I got this album. Come on. Pain will come back to you. Okay, these are the last 3 I got. Greatest hits, yes. Ooh, I mean there are no misses on here until you get to the end, and I mean I wouldn't. By then, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all what's in my heart though. "Kissing to Be Clever" by Culture Club. Is it Color by Numbers? I want the first one, not the second one. And man, I had to dig it out, and I had to pay for it. It was not like $40 or something. I had to pay for that Duran Duran. There's a cameo greatest hits. What's going on, Ron Mondley? There's a cameo greatest hits called Collected, and I have never seen one anywhere else. And man, when I looked at it, I realized Cameo has been around a lot longer than probably a lot of us are aware of. We remember stuff like Shake Your Pants. We remember I Just Want to Be. Remember all those. But man, they have like 20 or 30 albums. I think 2 or 3 of them I really like. And then when I started looking at their greatest hits, I'm like, man, their hits are really spread out. I guess they hit their stride in those formative years, as you know, we like to talk about them. That's when they hit their stride. But we have come to the end of what's going on with the show. We will be back next Friday. I ain't gonna lie, this time I really almost quit because I didn't want to pay $700 for a laptop so I can keep doing the show. And then the work that would have to go into getting that laptop ready to do the show. Just a lot of stress. One thing I love about the laptop I have now is it lets me be great. It lets me set it up to where, hey, I want to, you know, it's my editing is set up. How I make my instrumentals, I can get that from there. All my songs are there. The places where I look for music is there. My Apple is there because if I need a clean version, I don't want to edit it, but somebody has one that I could buy. Cool. Last 3 albums. If you're older and you have continence issues, I've had Music Choice before, and I had it with my Comcast years ago. I'm gonna tell you what's bugged out with Music Choice. I'm gonna tell you a quick story, and I'm gonna come back. The first place I heard "Hold You Down" was on Music Choice because they had the video. Their videos are good, and they used to have an underground hip hop video section. The first place I heard McNasty Filth was on there. There was some good underground hip hop on Music Choice. So whenever you're not listening to my show, and only when you're not listening to my show, check it out. My last 3 albums that I got in this week. And let me tell y'all something. We got about at least another 60, maybe 70 that I haven't even pulled out yet, because I'm about to get out of here. Because yesterday was Catfish Day, and we bought the catfish. We spent the money on the catfish. Today we will fry the catfish. My last 3 albums, and I'm showing y'all these albums because I want y'all to realize what a cold motherfucker I am. Now y'all done seen me pull out Queen, Yarbrough and Peoples, Cheryl Lynn. Hold on, what else I got? What else I got here? Just to put y'all. This. Shit. I got this. This. Yes, we bought this. This is a house classic. We bought this song because of Give Me the Night. Because we say lots of music in the air and lots of loving everywhere when you're chilling with Mike, like y'all are doing right now. It's called Give Me the Night, but we call it Chilling with Mike. Lots of music in the air, lots of loving everywhere when you're chilling with Mike. Okay, so the last 3, for real. I'm just really showing off now. I'm going to save some for the next time we come through. And then people come in here late. What's up? Daddy Fire 660. These are the last 3 I got. Do I want to do it in order? Yeah, I'm going to do it in order. Calling all cars. Be on the lookout for a tall, light-skinned brother with dimples. I ain't even broke this out yet because I know I'm a wild out when I play this. I'm a wild all the way out when I play this. So we're going to say that for another time. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. That's number 1 of the last 3 albums I got. Y'all know the last album I got because it came in today. But y'all ready for this? I am super excited about this. This one made me break my promise to myself. Okay, don't buy nothing else. Well, oh, let me see where. Okay. But check this out. Oh, just got the little thingy on here. Should I take it off? No. And y'all saw this one. Because I showed it to y'all online. Bam. I am so excited about this album. Do I have anything? Oh, I forgot about this. I need to play this tonight. Y'all ready? Rain, shine, don't mind, 'cause we are riding on the groove line tonight. And y'all saw this one. So, y'all owe my man Zizzo. I'm finna put this. This one's going to the front because we finna run this. But no, I'm finna play this. This cool. I'm really finna play my shit up. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get away with this shit, but fuck it, let's try it anyway. I saw Elton John Greatest Hits, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't think I'm too far from getting that because he's got some bops. I have in here somewhere. Ooh, yeah, it was. I know exactly which album you're talking about too. Oh man, I lost to Al Green. Sheesh. Is this it? No. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Because I'm about to put something else on. And I'm going to put it on while y'all on here. And we just going to see how that works out for everybody. Because I'm finna fry this fish. Yeah, that melted out by Heat Wave was flames. I didn't pull it out, but I got it. Saturday Night Fever, that was one of the first ones I bought too. Had to have it. That melted album, yeah. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Too hot. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Melt Too Hot to Handle. I would have bought that one by itself if I'd have seen it. But once I saw their greatest hits, I was like, oh yeah, that'll do. Whoever had this Just Ice album took pristine care of it. All right, hold on. Hold up. Okay, hold on. This is what we're going out to. I gotta give a brush, don't go nowhere. All right, y'all, I'm back. Oh, hey, girl. What y'all know about this?
I keep telling your mom that bass is dope.
Oh, Rod Templeton.
This is KRS-One, full effect. BDP posse rule every time. Sin and shackles. Anyone we see with a crown on the head, just push it off. Sin, because KRS-One to teach out. And we come right now to reach out. So we go jump.
I know.
News break. The notorious Just Ice has just let down one man up in the Bronx. News later at 11 o'clock. Sin. Suicide. It's a suicide.
What's up?
It's a suicide.
Blue Chin Chin.
Suicide. It's a suicide.
Once again, he's in. Oh, I ain't sure y'all 45. Boogie Down Productions always recite, right?
The ones that chase
They be like 2 steps behind.
Cause we write the records that be rocking every time. Like poetry, super hoe, and listen to my 9. I don't eat.
Give me a minute. All right.
See the way this animal live, why I tell you suicide, it's a suicide. What do I buy? Suicide, it's a suicide. Suicide, it's a suicide. What do I buy? Suicide, it's a suicide.
Coming.
Just Ice in. It's the
Coming.
Just Ice in.
Move your body. Move your body. KRS up in the vicinity.
I don't want to be down with no sucker. Only when it is running like the
We didn't get the job done. Just up on the mic, tall and proud.
Coming from my town in the uptown Bronx. People up on the street know what they're talking about. Move your body, move your body.
That was ill too.
You move your body because the KRS when I'm down with BDP.
It says show. That's a good question. Nothing new, nothing new. They're not saying nothing new, nothing new, nothing new. They're not saying nothing new. They running, lyrics too. That works. Said this is dedicated to the ones who run their rhyme. Say time after time after time after time. Jump up on the stage, but make sure you don't say Nintendo joint. Let's just show. That works. Just Ice. Say Just Ice. If you don't think about it one time, I think you're gonna lose your mind. Agrees up. What is this? Support my and the bills I pay. All right, y'all, I gotta go eat. Man, cook. Man, I love y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. That's what's going on with the show. We're gonna be right back in business in a couple of weeks, and we gonna hit y'all hard. I ain't gonna even lie to you, because there's been a lot of good music being released, and I feel a way that other niggas is playing it. I know, right? I feel a way that other niggas is playing it, and I'm not. But that's all right. When we play it, that's how it's supposed to sound. Let's just call that what it is. Just Ice. You know, you're large, boy. You definitely will a dancehall star scene. Now let's get one thing straight. There's one group, KRS-One is another. And anyone who thinks we are down on the same label, all right, y'all. I love y'all to death. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get this needle. Agrees. Shit. I may do this again next week. Because like I said, I got a whole bunch of vinyl I ain't even got to yet. And I want to show you all this shit. And who knows, there may be some more new shit here by then. In fact, I know there will be. Because something was sent out today, but I can't remember what it was. Who is this sending me a publicity pack? Yeah, if y'all go to a record store and see Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair, get me one. Oh, shit. Yes, I tell you what, yeah, because I just abused it the other day. That VPN, because what was I watching? I don't even remember. I want to say it was I want to say Inglourious Bastards was on German Netflix, because I don't think it's on ours. What? Shit, I paid some of these. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that Duran Duran was an import. I feel like it was. Man, I paid a lot for that record. Not only that, right. Not only that, Graham, real quick, before I let you go, real quick, man, I used to hustle shoes. So, man, I used to get shit shipped from Germany, where else? Just all over. Wherever there was, wherever there was a sneaker store in Europe, I didn't care about the shipping. Just send it. When I want it, I want it. Man, I love y'all. We're going to get together and do this again next week. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Because hopefully by then I'll have my laptop back. I don't have to do anything to get ready for the show. The show's ready. It's been ready. I don't want to change it because it's such a great show. And like I always tell y'all, I put the shows together so they can be played together. When I take stuff off the end or take stuff out the middle to make it fit, to me, it doesn't flow right. I love y'all. It's time for fish. I'm not watching no more of this drab shit. The Bear is on. Watch The Bear. It's a good ass show. Love y'all. Miss y'all to death. I really do. That part is real. I really do miss y'all. And I've been having a blast. Is Miss Addie still in here? Is Addison still in here? Like I said, I miss y'all and I love y'all. I have had a blast. We're going to do it again next week. And I'll talk about some more records that I got and whatever else is on y'all mind. Love y'all to death. We will reconvene in a week or so. Love you. I don't know how to turn the damn thing off here.